In order to make it affordable, you have to make it at volume. So you've got to make everything um, at high rate, consistently. Um, if you tour the production line, you'd have a sense for it. You've got to have all of the casting machines, all of the stamping machines, as the case may be, the glass machines, the wheels, the tires, everything required from the motor, the battery cells, all of the constituents of the battery cells, all of the silicon that goes in there, the chips. It is the manufacturing is somewhere between 100 and 1,000 times harder than making a prototype.
Whoa.
And then if you want to say like you want to get from once you reach volume manufacturing, which is insanely difficult, then you want to make the car affordable. It's harder to say reduce the cost of the car by 20% than it is to get to volume production in the first place. So I really cannot emphasize enough how hard production is relative to design. I'm not saying the design is trivial, because you have to have taste and you have to know what to make. If you don't have taste and judgment, then your prototype will be bad. But it is trivial, really, to churn out prototypes, and it is extremely difficult to build a factory.
And how much more difficult is it to make this, considering the body's made out of steel? It's
very difficult. The difficulty of manufacturing is proportionate to the amount of new technology that you have in a car or in the product. And in this case, there's a lot of new technology. The production line will move as fast as the slowest and least lucky and most foolish part of the entire production line. And you could say, to first approximation, there are 10,000 things that have to go right, at least, for production to work. So if you have 9,999 things that are working and one that isn't, that sets the production rate.
Mm.
Yeah. That's by far the hard part. In fact, really, the amazing thing about automobiles was not so much the invention of the automobile, but the invention of the factory, the mass manufacturing. And for that, Henry Ford deserves a tremendous amount of credit. He was a next-level genius. In fact, Ford is really responsible for the entire mass manufacturing industry because he actually founded Cadillac, which was the heart of General Motors. Then he got kicked out, then started Ford.
Really?
Yeah, and then everyone just copied him.